Hey guys, and welcome to PJ's Coin Capers. So today we're going to look at the second part of the 50 cent coins. And if you're unfamiliar with what we've been doing, we've been going through, well, basically this series is called What's My Coin Worth? And we all like to noodle and go through coins and see what we can find and try and find things that are of greater value than their face value. So we've gone through each of the 5, 10 and 20 cent coin, and yesterday we put the video out, which was the first half of the 50 cent coins. So there's just a fair bit to get through with the 50 cent coins, and we didn't want to make the videos too long. So this is the second part. So if you haven't caught the first part, make sure you have a look at that. This is the more exciting of the two parts of the 50 cent coins. I like error coins, and so it's always cool to see the errors and actually what they're worth. A lot more difficult to find than even a low mintage coin, so therefore the dollar value is going to be higher. So we'll start off today. We always refer to the Australian Mint website just to have a look and see what the actual mintages are of the coins. And yesterday we made it through basically to 1993 was sort of the last of the interesting low mintage coins. I did have a look at the 1997, but realistically I wasn't going to spend a heap of time on it. All I will say is that 1997 being at 4.3 mil, they can be sold, but generally you'll probably get about double face value, so dollar plus a little bit of postage. So yeah, not very exciting. But from today, we're going to be looking at the year 2000, which is the Millennium Year coin. Now, we're not looking at this coin because of what the actual coin is. We're looking at it because because of the value of the incused variety of this coin. I won't call it an error; it's more a variety. So we'll have a look at that one in particular because the mintage is at 16.6 million. And the standard coin really isn't worth anything more than face value, but the incused variety is where it gets interesting. All right, so let's have a look at the year 2000 coins, and this is I've written in here on eBay the incused. Now, if you're unfamiliar with what incused is, we'll have a look and see what's going on here. Oh yeah, I want to show you this. This here, there's someone's ad here, unchecked for incused, right? But they're still trying to sell for $8.50 on auction. Let's have a look at this. This is not incused, okay? I'll try and show you an incused version, see if someone else's photos. But what we're looking at is on the Union Jack, so of the Aussie flag. We're looking at the Union Jack, and I'll try and point it out as best I can. Can I? No, not really. Basically, the two major cross lines of the Union Jack, so the up and down and the across, so not the diagonal lines, but in the center of those lines is basically, it is, how would you describe it? It goes deeper, so that's what incused means. So even up to half a mil or so, it's like a dugout section of the middle of the Union Jack. So this one here is flat, so there's nothing special about this particular coin, but someone obviously doesn't know what they're looking for. But we'll have a look at an incused item, maybe this one here. I would look at this one as yeah, that one there doesn't look incused to me either, even though people are bidding on it. So no, it just doesn't look incused. I could be wrong, but maybe it's the photo. I don't want to show you that one. To me, it's fairly obvious when you do see it. Let's hope this one's incused. Okay, so this is definitely incused. So you can see the difference there. Actually, in the middle of the Union Jacks of the cross of the Union Jacks as well. The ones going on the diagonal. I'll have to check, but yeah, maybe I was wrong before. It's the full internal parts of the crosses that are incused. So that's what you're looking for. I don't have a side-by-side version of that. Let's just see. Let's have a look at this one. Yeah, that's definitely incused right through here and through here, and you'll see it's also in depth through there and there. So just remember what that looks like, and we'll go back to one of these ones that is not incused. Yeah, okay, so yeah, I was slightly wrong there before. So you can see there that where it would be incused on the other one. So that's what you're looking for. Sorry, I can't show you properly. I can't show you a side by side, but that's the particular variety that we're after, and that is worth more than face value. So let's have a look at what they're actually selling for. I've probably found about 5 of these over my time, and I found most of those all in 1 week. So the photo's a bit upside down. So we got $25 here for those, $25 there. These were at best offer at $30, so they probably did come down a little bit closer to $25. All depends on condition. These things, if in mint state, will sell for $200 plus. So typically the ones that you find in circulation are going to be these sort of $30 ones. So, but still $30 is a really great return. There's another $25. That was a bid item. Let's see if we can get a close-up of this one. And there it is. So yeah, that's a true incused coin. Okay, so $25. So well worth looking out for, and certainly one that I love finding. Alright, we're going to move along. Now, what I've done here is we're not going to focus on each of the 2001 Federation coins. So if we go back to the list here, we will see that we have, including this one here, but this one here is a high mintage, but it is part of the series. So this one here with the coat of arms is 43.1 million, but the rest of them being at 2 million for the Australian Capital Territory one, the New South Wales at 3 million, the Norfolk Island coin at 2.2, Northern Territory at 2.1, Queensland at 2.3. This is the South Australian at 2.4, Tasmanian 2.2, 2.8 for the Victorian, and the Western Australians at 2.4. So they're all classed as low mintage, but these can be found fairly regularly. So we're not going to just have a look at at each individual coin, even though it does slightly change, but not heaps overall. So have a look when you do find them at your individual coin what they are selling for, but we're just going to treat it as one group of coins right now. So we can see there I've just typed in 2001 50-cent Federation coins, and there's 352 listings. So and these will be all sold in different formats. These are proof coins. Here's a standard Victorian one that you would find in circulation. Looks like they've sold 27 of those at around $8. I've got one left. This one here is the Queensland one, but it's in uncirculated condition. We've got someone selling 6 of, this is just the regular one that is 40 something million. So they're trying to sell those ones. So lots of different offers on the table here. For if you're missing one, want to buy one, plenty on offer on eBay. So let's actually have a look and see what they're selling for, because I keep each and every one that I find, unless they're in a really low condition. I always base everything on the fact that if I wouldn't buy it, I'm not going to keep it. So it's not something I'm willing to sell. So I only try to keep the higher grades, but most of them are in fairly good condition. and they're great for making sets. And include this one in the set. I think it's great to have it in there as part of the set, even though they are a high mintage coin. So we've got 2001 Norfolk Island one, $4.50. A Tasmanian sold for $4. There's one of the high mintage ones, $1.25 plus $1.30 postage. So here's a complete set for $22.50 plus postage. So someone got themselves a bargain there, unless they were all just the same kind, the high mintage ones. No, got some state ones in there as well. So someone got themselves a bargain there, and they're in very good condition. So auctioning may not be always the best option, which is what I always say. Have a look, do your research, and see what's selling and how they're selling. Very, very important. So I think what we can basically say here is that depending on condition, anywhere around the $5 mark would be something $3.50 to $5. Let's say that for these sort of typical circulated coins, and there will be ones that will go a lot higher than that based on their condition. So that covers those ones. So we're on to the next coin, which is the 2010 rotated 50-cent coin. Now the 2010 mintage wise, we'll scroll down to that, 11.4. So not, oh sorry, that's the wrong one. 22.2. So two different types of 50-cent coin made in 2010. So 22.2, but there is an error for coin. Now there's very few of these available on eBay at the moment. I've typed in two different ways of finding this particular thing. So I've written rotation in this case, and on the next screen I've written rotated. I also tried upset, which didn't give me any results. So someone is trying to sell one here for $100, and it has a 30-degree rotation. So we'll go in and have a look at this particular one. Now this person is holding it as if the queen's head is up correct, as we can see there, and that would be the opposite side of the coin. So it's the obverse and the reverse. So you can see there that what they look like. So make sure you rotate your coin each and every time, especially the 2010. I've personally never found one, even though I go through plenty of 50-cent coins. I have never found one, so this is like one of those ones that I desperately want to find, and it will not be sold. But let's have a look. So this one here, they're asking $100. We'll go back out of here for a moment. We'll hit the sold listings because we'll see what comes up. So this is using the word rotation. They've both had one single bid, and it sold for $50 with free postage. So great return. Now this is probably a key thing here. I've just put in and changed the word to rotated rather than rotation, and we can see here that because they used the word rotated rather than rotation, more people must have seen it, and they've been able to get a higher price. So these ones here all sold for around $80. It's $75.75, $80 plus postage. So yeah, use the right word. So there's another tip for you. Do some research, see what people are selling them or how they're selling, because you want to make sure your keywords are used right. Here's someone's written upset, and that's what I was referring to before. So rotation, rotated, upset. Try and use as many of those words so that your coin comes up when people are looking for it. Now we're going to look at the 2014 Ayatzis coin, which is a mintage of 3 million. So there we have it there. 3 million for that 2014, another 2014 which was 17.7 million, but this is technically classed as one of the low mintage coins. It's sort of on the edge of being low mintage, but we'll take it as a low mintage coin. Couple of different varieties of this particular one being the coloured version, which is this one here at the top, which at the time I did have the opportunity to buy these, but I didn't buy them, which I was very disappointed about because they escalated in price very quickly, as we can see there. So let's go back. Alright, so here we can see people are trying to sell them for different prices, all based on condition once again. But let's not even look that much further and have a look at the sold sales for this particular one. So we got uncirculated there for $3.95 plus postage, another uncoined for $5.95. Here's a circulated one that's sold for $2.50 plus a little bit of postage, $1 plus $2.20 postage. So there's a roll of them for $30. So let's say an average around $2.50 to $3 would be, including postage, seems to be what they are worth. Alright, so, and there's that one there again, and someone's taken it out of the holder and put it in a 2x2 protector, and that sold for $77, being the coloured version. Alright, another coin that we've spoken about a fair bit on the channel is the Barber. And some of us are finding a lot of them, some of us are finding very few. Seems to be pockets around Australia where the coins have gone, which always seems to be the case with all coins. But let's have a look. So these coins I've been finding are really, they're in beautiful condition, especially when I find them in the security rolls. They've basically gone from the mint to the security company and they've put them in their own rolls. They have been mixed up with other coins, but they are basically in uncirculated condition if you're still finding them now. But that won't last for long. So these uncirculated versions, very high grade versions, are going to be something that will escalate in price as more and more circulated versions start to come along. So grab them if you can now. Obviously it takes a bit of time to find them, but well worth holding on to. And let's have a look at what they're actually selling for. So people are trying to basically sell them for around the $2 to $3, as we can see there, per coin. And rolls, someone's trying to sell for $47. Alright, so what are they actually selling for? Mintage of 1.4 million. We'll go into that. There they are, 1.4 million. So certainly a low mintage coin. Okay, so we got $2.62, $1.95. These are all basically uncirculated condition, these coins. And $2.62. So including postage, anywhere from $2.60, $3 plus postage, that sort of thing. So I think that these things will continue to go up in price as the circulated ones get a bit more rough, and the higher grade ones are kept until later to be sold. So, but still, it's 5 or 6 times face value in such a short amount of time is awesome. Alright, next one. Now, I've just gone and had a look at just purely error coins. Now, these are the sold figures. I wanted to just have a look and just see what sort of pops up. I know we talk about different sort of error coins, and hopefully there'll be some things that we actually do talk about. There's some card errors, and what else have we got? Some planchet errors. So, well worth looking at. Here's another incused. It's sold for $42. What we got here? This is the helmet cud error, and possibly a robe cud. We'll have a look at it. It doesn't have the robe, but it's got the helmet. Okay, so up on top of the helmet is a little knob on the top here, and that's a cud, and there's usually a cud down at the bottom of this robe here. So well worth looking out for. Fairly common to find the robe cud, but to be honest, I probably don't look enough for the helmet cud, so I will certainly keep an eye out for that one. But yeah, well worth holding on to, and they look like they do sell. So Let's just go back there a little bit. Another one for $1.50, another 2005. Here's a rotated, it's sold for 75. Some extra little cuds on the coins, and look like error coins do sell fairly consistently. So well worth having a look for 50-cent error coins. There's a double bar there, which is not really an error, but yeah, a lot of cut errors anyway. So certainly worth more than 50 cents if you can find the right error coin. Alright, so we're going to finish off today with the brand new 2019 International Year of Indigenous Languages. I don't believe we know what the mintage is. No, the mint hasn't written anything on their pages yet. And we probably won't find that out until November 2020. So yeah, a fair while away before we actually find out what the mintage is on this coin. So these were all basically handed out in bags at the swap mints that were held Brisbane, Sydney, Melbourne, Adelaide and Canberra in the past week. And let's have a look and see what people are trying to sell them for. We should probably have a look at a bit of a close-up if we can. No, we can't get a great close-up, but basically this is the way that the coins are in the correct position. So 50 cents up the right-hand side, and this wording along here is I think there's 14 different Aboriginal words for money. Yeah, there's obviously some translation differences there, but essentially that's the whole meaning behind these words that they've chosen, is to do with the word money. So I think there's about 140 different spoken languages, and they've chosen I think 14, and they've put them on this coin. This technically is the wrong way. So the coin in its correct position is 50 cents written like that, based on what the mint have put here. So based on that, that's the correct way. But apparently people have found coins that sit like this, and the queen's head would also be upright in that position. So in this case, the queen's head on the opposite side would be upright here, and this one here, they're saying that it is upright in that position. So keep an eye out for that error. I still need to fully confirm that is the error, or if there's plenty of them, it might be a variety. So depending on how many are found. So what are these new coins just released? What are they selling for? Let's have a look at that before we close off this video. Alright, so $2.50, $4. That's a carded one. So two of them for $5.80. So let's say around that $2.50 to $3 per coin. I'm assuming these are going to end up in circulation, and depending on the mintage will determine the price, but well worth looking out for once they do make it into circulation, which I reckon will be a fair while down the track before we actually start finding them. But let me know if you are finding them now. Alright guys, that's where we're going to finish off today's video. I hope you've enjoyed this look at 50 cent coins, and soon we'll have another video for you on the $1 coins, which we haven't had a look at yet. We might have to split that one up a bit too. But certainly we will be splitting up the $2 coin, just lots of $2 coloured coins to look at. But for today, that'll be all we'll be having a look at, and I hope you've enjoyed this. Please give it a thumbs up if you did. Leave a comment if I've missed anything, and I look forward to bringing more videos to you soon. Thanks for watching.